Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot, and this the toxic love reading for the Earth sign of Taurus. This is a toxic love connection reading, and we're going to get right into it. Knight of Wands. We have the Chariot for you, Taurus, King of Swords, and Strength energy. And for your person, some of you are dealing with a Leo. For your person, you have Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess, Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. At the bottom of this deck, the Deviant Moon deck, I love this deck, is the Six of Swords. So a victory coming in, and a departure, right? A feeling of leaving and saying, look, I've had enough. It's time for me to pack up. So let's get right into it. This toxic connection that you have with this person, how are you both coming into the week? Well, you have a Knight of Wands energy. They have a Seven of Pentacles. So right away, a feeling that you are moving forward with a particular goal that you have in mind with a lot of fury and passion. Your person is kind of sitting back and really trying to figure out what it is that they want. They're fixated on their things right now. Like, do I have enough? There's issues to do with money here. They're really concerned, Taurus, right now with their personal sort of environment, I feel like. Their living condition, are they happy with it? Money, perhaps even money issues that are coming in. You, like I said, you're moving forward this week. There's a lot of motion to you this week, a lot of fire to you. Let's begin to start shuffling the clarifying deck. Now, how do you guys see each other? You're not giving any information up, Taurus. High Priestess is showing up. So your person sees you as being quite cagey this week. This is a week, Taurus, where you're up to a bunch, but you're not telling anybody about it. Right? You're up to all kind of stuff and you have an objective in mind, right? But you're not telling anybody anything. When you see your person, you see Chariot energy for them. And it almost seems as though, yeah, you seeing for them also, they're kind of single-mindedly on a path of something. I feel like, again, it's something to do with money. Let's get some clarity on that. Yeah, they have a new issue going on with them. They have a new sense of confidence and, I don't know, something has come in for them that's really made them feel a lot better about their situation. And so they're kind of fixated with it right now, right? Their money situation. How does that connect with you, though? Let me get a clarity on you. See, all right, so there you go. There is some betrayal there. Let's move these out the way until later. So there's a betrayal there for you, Taurus. All right. Interesting. So no wonder you're not telling them what's going on. I'm not sure that they know that you know. Okay, let's put it to you this way. So they're quite confident. This is the toxicity beginning to show itself, Taurus, because this person seems to be quite confident about everything that they've done, and they're almost about to double down on it. I don't think they realize that that they've done something dishonest. And they're absolutely the source of this. This is a toxic love reading. So they're the source of this betrayal that you feel, on this like feeling of being stabbed in the back. Not sure that they know about it though. They think they're really kind of like on top of things right now. But they do see that you've pulled your energy away, and you've begun to sort of put your energy into your life a bit more. You've really pulled away. You see them for what they are. That Chariot is there. You kind of see that they are on a bit of a mission, Taurus. You realize that. And I think that this betrayal, I don't know that you're going to tell them, but we're going to go a little bit deeper. I'm not sure that you're going to tell them about it. This High Priestess energy here is really strong. This is how, let's pull both of them up. This is how you both see each other. So they see you as the High Priestess, and she's like really covered up and keeping everything to herself. And you see them as like really single-mindedly, the Chariot, single-mindedly going towards, their goal. They're very much on their path, but they don't really realize that, what's going on around them. You're seeing them, right? You're seeing them for what they are. You're seeing like what their motivation is, of course, after you're coming out of this betrayal. And for them, they're not seeing anything from you. And I think you're just being very, very sort of private. You're not, you know what I mean? You're just not, you're not going to tell them that you know that they've been shisty. I think you're just like going to move on, honestly. Uh-huh. There's the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you've been through this with them before, Taurus. You've been through this with them before. They've done something and yeah, King of Cups is there. They've done something to you. And listen, this person that you're dealing with is somebody who's very sort of toxic, okay? This is a toxic, clearly a toxic love reading, but they are the ones who are quite toxic. They're embodying that toxic side of King of Cups, which is basically like jealous, possessive, really can be quite mean at times and hurtful, very, very hurtful when they don't get their way. Um, you know, and most recently it feels like you've really just made this decision. You see now, like, listen, you see what they're about. You see that they're not going to change their ways. They're always going to be that way. They're always going to sort of conduct themselves a certain way. They're always going to stay on that one particular path of toxicity that they're on. And you're realizing that. And I think you begin to put in some boundaries with this person, and they are like really out of their depth with it because I don't think you've done this before, Taurus. I don't think you've actually decided, okay, I'm not having anything to do with you anymore. You know what I mean? It's like you've had enough of like the backstabbing and the betrayal. You've had enough of like the dishonesty. They're still, they come off arrogant and confident, you know? They come off very arrogant, very confident. Seven of Pentacles, right now they're really reevaluating their life and what they're going to be doing next. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? But like you never really factored into any of this, Taurus. And it's like the way they behave towards you is as if you really don't matter. And then, of course, now where you're kind of like pulling away and starting to pull your energy away and really go do for self is when all of a sudden they want to act possessive. All of a sudden they want to act like, huh, I want to know what's going on. This is the type of person who only loves you when you're running away from them, who only loves you when you've had enough of them, who only loves you when you resonate up and you don't deal with them because you're doing, you know what I mean? They are toxic. And when you resonate up and say, no, I don't want to deal with somebody who's toxic in my life, like I count, I'm better than that, my life is worth more than that, it's exactly that self-deprecating position that they love to be in because they don't have any self-esteem or self-security or confidence. They don't really believe in themselves. So they need to be in a position where you don't want them either. And that's when they desire you. You know what I mean? It's almost as if when you give them any time and when you give them any energy, that's when they start to have disdain for you because they have disdain for themselves. It's a very counterintuitive vibe, but it really is the type of toxicity that people with deep-seated insecurities manifest. Very, very deep-seated insecurities. And their toxicity is very hurtful to everybody around them. And it's only as hurtful their hurtfulness to others is equal to how deeply self-loathing they are. And it's a really horrible thing, but this is the person you're dealing with and you're so fed up with it. You're so fed up with it, Taurus. You're done. You're moving on. You're not telling them. I think some of you may have ghosted them altogether and just been like, look, you put a boundary up that was so strong, right? You put a boundary up that was so severe. I mean, King of Swords, you put the kibosh down. The gates have come up, no communication. High Priestess energy is how they see you. Absolutely none. Some of you have like cut this person off, blocked them, ghosted them, cut them off of all social media, like really cut off, Taurus. And you know what? The truth of the matter is nobody can cut somebody off like a Taurus. I'm going to be honest with you. Taurus, really, when you're fed up, you can cut somebody off with such viciousness and precision and like all encompassing that it can be, they're just frozen, like frozen out. It's very jarring. If any of you have dealt with a Taurus, sound off in the comments. Some of you have strength on the table. So some of you are absolutely dealing with a Leo. You also have the Chariot here. So some of you are also dealing with Cancer energy. Okay, the Chariot is Cancer energy. So, Leo and Cancer, some of you. Now, let's go a little bit further. How do they see the relationship? You see the relationship, as I said, King of Swords. You're like, that's it. I'm putting these boundaries up. I no longer am letting you in. They need more information because they're perplexed. They're waiting for more, waiting for more. Some of you have ghosted and totally blocked this person, and they are just waiting for you to sort of go back and unblock them and dip your toe back into that lake of toxicity that they love swimming in with you. And so they're waiting, 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 not doing any self reflection or work on themselves, but just waiting. And I think they're going to be waiting for quite some time, Taurus, because quite frankly, you're done. And as I said, some of you are dealing with a Leo, a toxic Leo, and they can be very hurtful people. Now, how do you guys manifest going forward? Well, your person has a 9 of Cups. Interesting. And you have Strength. They find some sense of happiness. I feel like they are. Let's get clarity. Let's see how they get there. Well, there you go. They think the happiness is still going to come with you, and it's not. 4 of Cups. Well, there you have it. Okay. How do you guys move forward? Well, they may be coming at you. They may begin to love bomb you, come at you, try to get you back, use the same old tactics they've used before, Taurus, and you're not there for it. It's going to require a lot of strength, which is why strength has come in for you as well. See that 4 of Cups? You're not going to accept that cup of love from them, but as I say, it will require a lot of strength because you have been in a connection with this person for quite some time, I feel. And like disentangling yourself from their toxic ways is going to be difficult, but I think you've made your mind up. They, however, are resonating with 7 of Cups. So they actually believe that at some point you're going to come back to them. Listen, their expectations are highly unrealistic because you've never iced them out like this before. Not ever. Not really like this, right? You've never, denied their attentions to this degree with such ferocity and such, not even ferocity, but such icy coldness, Taurus, like you're done. And it's going to take a minute for them to catch up and realize. Some of you have physically moved away. 6 of Swords energy. Some of you have physically moved away. And I did say that this is a triumphant feeling, this moving away, because you move away in balance and harmony, and you are like well and truly done with all of the ups and downs and the noise and the chaos of dealing with somebody who's like this. This person is just so, oof, I can just feel their energy. It's so like, it's exhausting. You know what I mean? Like you were exhausted dealing with this person, Um, this energy here is your classic love bomber, and then the person who just spends the rest of their time insulting you and denigrating you and making you feel like a piece of shit, and then they love you again. Oh my god, it is like one of the worst cycles. This one fell out. The Asylum, yeah, it makes you feel crazy. This is the type of person who gaslights, they make you feel nuts, they say, "Oh, I'm just kidding." They say the most hurtful things, and then they say dumb stuff like, "Oh, well, it was just a joke." Like, really? Like, just absolutely love effing with your mental. So yeah, of course the Asylum comes out because it feels like you were in the asylum dealing with this individual. Very toxic. What's the other card? Boom, the Sculpture. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Take it for what it means, the Sculpture. Not unchanging. Stone, ice cold. No emotion. No real emotion, just icy cold. That's what I get from that. Number 39 and number 4 for you number heads out there. All right, let's pull out the Twin Flame Journey of Shadows, another Mystic Moon Oracle deck, which I love so much. Let's see what's going on. We have cold. Exactly. This person you're dealing with is a cold person. Power. And uncomfortable. Well, listen. Cold is how they are and how they've been to you. Cold-blooded. Okay. Cold is also a little bit that how you're going to be towards them, because I do feel like you're stepping off with precision, like boom, I'm out, I'm done, I'm moving on. You can't call me, you can't get to me, you can't text me. But your coldness is let me tell you, Taurus, your coldness is vicious compared to how cold they've been, because they've really put you through it. Absolutely warranted. All right. Don't get me wrong. I don't think anything that you're doing is wrong. I think it's right. What you're doing is taking steps to empower yourself and get away from someone who's truly toxic. But trust me when I tell you, they're going to feel it. Right now, they're perplexed. In the beginning, they're absolutely perplexed, waiting for more information. Can't really believe, has my Taurus actually truly shut me down? And they still have high hopes, but they'll figure it out. Power. That's what you're feeling now, because finally you've gotten to a place where you have the power. You're feeling that self-confidence to finally say no to this person and step off, and that's really empowering. Uncomfortable. Somebody's uncomfortable. Honestly, I'm going to say good. I hope they're uncomfortable. They deserve to be uncomfortable. If this person is really resonating with this type of toxicity that I feel here, then good. They need to be uncomfortable. It's about time. They were very cavalier. Let's not forget this Three of Swords betrayal, just constant lies. I believe this person probably lied. That's the feeling I get. That's the energy from that Three of Swords I get. I mean, never mind cheating in the past and all of that, but the lying. Oh, I can even feel it now. So you're done and moved on. A lot of strength. As I say, your person is coming in for a very rude awakening. Some of you, once again, dealing either with a Leo or a Cancer. I will connect those videos, link the videos in this video so you can check those love readings out as well. But for right now, I'm going to call this a reading, Taurus. This is your toxic love outlook for the week. For those of you who are in a toxic connection and needed some clarity for what's going on, it's something. But good for you that you're moving on from this toxicity, because it's really been something for you to deal with. All right, Taurus cross watchers, thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Sound off in the comment if you're going through this. If you're in this kind of connection, let the collective know about it. Let us all know that we aren't alone, because I'm sure many of us have been with this type of individual at least once in our life. All right, guys, for right now, I'm just going to wish you love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys next week for your toxic love outlook. Bye-bye now.